How's it going? So it is Saturday, the 7th, I do believe, of February. We are making our way over now to the gym. What are we working on today? I think we're working on a pull day. Definitely an arm day. Yeah, definitely an arm day. I think there's going to be some bicep involved. That kind of stuff. Bicep and probably back. Back and bicep. That's my guess. Last pull day, I noticed that I wasn't fatiguing my back anywhere as much as I should be. So that's going to be not a hard focus, but a focus nevertheless of just trying to bring the stretch in, trying to get the muscles to atrophy a little bit more, because I'm trying to like stimulate the growth to go into that V-taper kind of shape for just the majority of the superheroes that I want to dress as for Comiccon come October. And to do that, you need to have broad shoulders that narrow down into that slimmer kind of waistline, so to speak. So yeah, we're going to work on our lats, the shoulders and stuff. Those are going to be the main focuses. So in terms of the training plan, obviously, as I've been saying, I've had an app that made me one. And I think it uses AI to do that and what have you. But, so that's a 6-week plan. And I figured, well, if I just kind of use that as a guideline and get myself accustomed to going to the gym for that routine kind of thing. Because they say that it takes, I think they say it takes like 6 weeks to build a habit. So what I figured I'd do is I'd use 6 weeks, bear in mind this is week 2 of that plan, to get into the habit of going to the gym all the time. And then once I'm more comfortable in that, then that's when I can start moving towards a more detailed plan, a more personal plan, one that I've come up with. It's already ready to go, to be honest. It's just waiting for these next few little weeks. So, yeah. Obviously, still got that soft focus of it setting some PBs, but I think I'm getting too lost in setting PBs, to be honest. Like yesterday, I kind of did my shoulder over in a not so good way. And I think that's because I got lost in trying to like set a personal best every single time when I go to the gym. So I'm gonna switch up the focus a little bit and try and just set one in one particular exercise. Especially, and like when it comes to doing things like training my shoulders, definitely taking more care and just being more like generally cautious so as to not cause it too many issues. Still train it, still build up strength, still help the range of motion develop and get back to where it should be. But just recognizing that pushing it even further beyond its limits is not always going to be the best thing to do for it. But observations are observations, and hindsight is 20/20. As long as you can learn from mistakes and other little discrepancies, then those discrepancies aren't so bad. That's the way I see it. But yeah, so like I said, full day today, and I'll jump back to when I'm in the gym. Hopefully it's an empty one today. So we're working on 35 for 12 reps as a warm-up. See now, when it comes to things like lat pull downs and most back exercises, to be honest, I don't feel any tension in my back. Maybe I need to go higher in weight. I'm not 100% sure, but definitely as up 40, not 35. This is pre-workout, by the way. I drink this a lot, and I'm not sure a lot of people know what's in the bottle. But yeah, so at 40, I'm not feeling it. Not for a warm-up anyway. Maybe I need to increase the weight. I might do that, but we'll see how it goes. So we've got 55s on. We're gonna have a look at that and see just how that feels. I don't know if it's like weight or technique or whatever, but there I had a little bit of tension there, but only for like a small second. I'm feeling it mostly in my upper chest, but I don't know if that's because I did upper chest yesterday, you know? It very well could be. I might change to this, get like a closer grip, see how that does. Yeah, I think I will. So, what I've done, I switched to this bar. Now this bar is made of metal, which means it's definitely going to make everything work better. But it's also wider. Potentially a wider grip might activate the lats a little bit. We've chopped it up to 60 as well, so we'll see. Yeah, so for next time, use the metal bar because it's significantly wider and clearly, as I've just figured out, going wider activates the lats a lot more. So originally I was gonna put this on and then just a quick bit of research, and no, the wider you are, because when you're here, it's your chest, your shoulders, kind of like a muffle up. But obviously then, apparently as the wider you go, you're bringing your back more, which is where the muscles are. So, that's good to know. So, we're just going to go straight back into this one. I've dropped it down to 55, so it's more controllable. But I really just want to get some kind of sensation in my lat muscles. So, just going back down to where I can control it. Way better. Yeah, that was pretty good. That was loud. That was 9 reps. Not too bad. Felt pretty good. Moving on. Okay, so we have bar pullovers. We're working on, what's that? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 25, just for the warm up. Doing this instead of barbell rows because I hate barbell rows. But yeah, straight back. That's 12 at 25. Doesn't feel too bad, but I could be doing it wrong. It's very hard to tell. But yeah, up the weight. See how that feels. Gets all logged and everything. Moving on. So I got into my app. 45 is where I started to like hit failure. So I've gone to 40. I'm gonna try and wrap this up and just see how it goes. Oh yeah, that's way better. Not too bad. I feel it a little bit in my back. I'm getting some kind of lat activation to a degree. I'm also getting loads of shoulder activation. I don't know if I'm supposed to isolate this movement or not, but we're working what we got. So yeah, 1 or 2, do 2 more sets of this. I'll go up to 45s, smash up 2 more sets, off your ankle, get it sorted. Cheated on that one. This is the thing I find with pull-ups, is if I don't do them first, I can't do many. So it's less than admirable. Is that how you say that word? I don't know. Yeah, bar. I've already done 1 set, so yeah. Got a stepping stool as well, which is pretty cool. Take advantage of that, I think. Pretty good. That earned it. I cheated and used momentum. So, with the shoulder press today, I'm going to keep it relatively light. So we've got 30 on. I'm just going to go 30, 12, 30, 12, 30, 12, 30, 12, 4 sets. If by 3rd or 4th it's too difficult, I still want to get 4 sets. So we're going to drop it down to 25. That's the goal. I'm going to try it this way instead, just because of the way my shoulder is. 12. We're gonna go up to 35. Now, why are we going up to 35? Because I was looking through the history of the weights that I've lifted. 35 seems to be my 8 to 12 rep range. So, did the 30, gonna keep it at 35. 35 is too, like, back down to 30. Instead of doing 30, 25, we're doing 35, 30, if that makes sense. There we go. So, feeling good, not hurting too much. Gonna keep it at that consistent kind of weight for the next 2 more sets. Once we've done those 2 sets, then we're gonna go on to all bicep stuff in the dumbbell room. Finish off with a nice little pose down. Bob's your uncle, nice and sorted. We're about half an hour in now already, so yeah, shouldn't be too long left. Gonna try this angle, just to see how it goes. Still got 55s on, haven't touched that. I know for you it's like I'm saying this and I'm saying this, but for me there's like time in between. I primarily cut my rest time out, but I log the weights, have a drink, and then go straight into the next set, and then I do this like a little bit of dialogue. But yeah, so most of the time I'm cutting out rests. But yeah, moving back in. There's my 12. 1 more set, and then moving on. Okay, again, just moving straight into it. Gonna speed this one up, times 2. There's our 12. Gonna have a drink, move over into the dumbbell room. Working on dumbbell, just regular dumbbell curls. Starting on 12s. Of 12. Keeping it on the 12s. Just get straight back into it. dropping down to 10s. Because we hit failure on that last set. So we're going down to 10s, trying to get failure again. I think that was 10, maybe 11. You have to look back through and check, but I think it was 10. I start to feel it. I need a drink. I got a drink. Some of this, which is pretty good. But yeah, one more set on the 10s, I think, and then after that, then I think it's hammer curls, and then preacher curls, and then we're done.
They're taking my math course, right? Before, like, when you said it looks when you think it looks quite weird. He thinks it's good, but I think it's weird, don't you? Yeah. He's survived. Top sweat, you might want to jump.
Okay, so that concludes the pull day. This is the last session of the week. We got rest day tomorrow. Nice chill out little day. I'm gonna go get some food now. Get the calories up. Make sure I hit all my macros before the end of the day. You're gonna notice a little bit with the editing. There's gonna be a mix between a little bit of the documentary stuff I was doing at the start of the week and a little bit of it's not the quick cuts, but it's the more like cinematic stuff. I'm going to try and blend the two. Now, I don't know how well that's going to go, but I'm going to try it anyway and just see how it works. I didn't get as many angles today because I was more focused on actually just doing the workout. I am now realizing that I was supposed to do overhead tricep extensions today, and I didn't because I forgot until literally the second. But that's fine. I still got fatigue on the triceps yesterday, so I don't think it's too big of a deal. Anyone who knows muscles better than me will probably be able to tell me that it is a big deal and I should have done that, but I didn't, and I don't care. So, plans going forward. Obviously now this concludes this week's workouts. When it comes to next week I'm going to try a different style of filming. I'm going to do this little like vlogumentary stuff, but also do a mix of the both. Like I've been doing narration in the videos, which has been kind of decent, but maybe I do that. I don't know. I have to figure out how I want to approach the rest of this editing wise. But yeah, gonna get some food, stock up really, and yeah, have a good week everybody.